Welcome to the Childcare Genius Podcast, the world's leading authority on childcare marketing, mindset, expansion, and profitability. Our host, Brian Duprey, is the world's most sought-after childcare coach, having helped tens of thousands of childcare owners from around the globe take their business to the next level. Let's welcome to the Childcare Genius Podcast, our host, Brian Duprey.
Hello, welcome to the Childcare Genius Podcast. I'm your host, Brian Duprey, and today we're going to talk a little bit about tours. One of my favorite things to talk about. I actually wrote a book about tours right here called The Art of the Tour. If you've never read this book, you can get our website at childcaregenius.com, and it's available on Amazon, and it's probably the best book. Not probably, it is darn well the best book on teaching your director or whoever does your tours how to do tours. So one of the areas that we're going to talk about today is one of the areas of your tour is giving a swag bag at the end. And we're going to talk about what you should have in it and a little bit about why you need a swag bag. And I've been on hundreds of tours of childcare centers, and I would say I get a swag bag in maybe 10% of them. It's not something that's done very often, but the centers that do it are at a huge competitive advantage. If you don't do it, you're at a disadvantage to a competitor that does offer it. You never go to a car dealership to look at a car without leaving with something, right? You're going to leave with a brochure, something in your hand. You're going to leave maybe with a little bit of a gift, something with the car logo on, maybe a key ring or something with the car dealership's logo on with their phone number. You're going to want to get something in your hands because people who are given gifts tend to want to reciprocate by giving you the gift of buying something, right? So the same thing with childcare centers. You do a tour and you've gone through all the things. You spent money on marketing to get them there. You spend your time by giving them a tour, and you go to the very end and they're like, I got to think about it. Well, when you give them a swag bag, guess what? They're going to be looking at what you gave them for the next 2 days while they're thinking about it. And there's a much greater chance they're going to remember you over the competitors because your name is on everything. So today I'm going to highlight one of the people that I coach. Her name is Melissa, and she has got a school called Little Learner, and they have an amazing program. And her swag bag is the best I've ever seen. So I'm highlighting that one today, and I'm showing it. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'm actually showing the bag that she uses. Just a little mini bag. It's actually an awesome bag, but it's got your information on it. It's got a tour today with your phone number on it. Let's look what's inside her swag bag. She's got a coloring book branded to her center, and it's an awesome coloring book, and it's got her information about her school. It's got her school on the front, and it's a color by number coloring book. And on inside, she also has crayons to go with the coloring book that are branded with her logo on the crayons. Ingenious idea, right? So you got something for the child. Well, what do we got for mom? She has Band-Aids. What mom doesn't need a Band-Aid in their purse, right? Well, you keep them in their purse because your kids get nicks and cuts, right? Well, it's got her logo on that as well. What else do we have in here for mom? We've got a nice refrigerator magnet with your logo on it. You know why these are nice? Nobody ever throws these away. They're going to be on the refrigerator. Every time they go grab a snack, they're going to look at your logo. Ingenious. Speaking of snacks, she has a snack in here for the kids. Who doesn't need animal crackers, right? As a mom, you're going to keep snacks in there for your children. Well, anyway, she's got animal crackers, or little crackers here with her logo on them as a gift as well. And also one more gift she has in here is silly putty or adult play putty, whatever it is. It's a little putty with her logo on it again. She's branded everything in here. And you could put a pen, you could put a refrigerator magnet. There's so many different things you could put in your swag bag. The key is to have one. You know, all of this might have cost her maybe $8, $10 at the most, maybe a little less if you buy in bulk. And you say, oh, that's expensive. Well, no, enrollments are expensive if you don't get them. This is an investment. And I can promise you, she gets a great return on that investment when she gives those out. And it's a great way to get your product and service out there. Let's just say they picked a competitor. Maybe after a month, they're not happy with them. Guess what? They have little, your logo. In this case, it's Little Learner everywhere because, the kid's still playing with the putty and the mom still has the refrigerator magnet and the Band-Aids are in there. So they're still seeing your brand everywhere they go, whether they pick you or not. And chances are you'll be branded in their mind. So very important to use a swag bag. I've talked about this for years. And if you're a coaching client of mine, you better be using this. And if you're not using one, I need to seriously consider. And if you're only listening to this on Audible or on iHeartRadio, go to YouTube, watch the YouTube video and see what I've shown on camera so you can see what her swag bags look like. And I think you'll be impressed. So that's all on that subject. If you're in need of any kind of marketing services, Childcare Genius Marketing can help you. Let me help you. I've got all these tips, tools, tricks, but we also do websites. We do Google advertising. We also do social media marketing. We can help you in areas you're struggling with your marketing. Just go to childcaregenius.com. Under the marketing services tab, you can see all the services that we offer. And if you want to get a call with me or somebody on my team to learn a little bit about what we do, just click the Inquire Now button and you can hop on a call with us. We'll talk a little bit more. So this is Brian Duprey at Childcare Genius and Childcare Genius Marketing signing off. Hoping you have a great rest of your day. And we will see you next week on the Childcare Genius podcast. Have a good weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Childcare Genius podcast. If you enjoyed the show, please do us a favor and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a future episode. Don't forget to visit our website at childcaregenius.com to see a list of services we offer to help grow your childcare business. Until next time, thank you for being a part of the Childcare Genius community.